So I've owned bikes over 40 years, off and on. I've been riding and I've owned a bunch of different bikes, but I've never owned a Harley Davidson before. Yesterday I took possession of my very first Harley Davidson. Well, now I've got almost 100 miles on this bike, and I just thought I would give you my initial impression of this bike. This is not a 5 things I love or a 5 things I hate about this bike, because I haven't had it long enough, quite frankly, to come up with lists like that. But I just wanted to talk to you about 3 areas where I'm just stunned. I'm utterly impressed with my new Harley Davidson. So the very first thing I want to talk about is the ergonomics and the comfort. Now I'm 5'9", about 250 pounds, and this bike fits me perfectly. All right, it's got the forward controls, it's got floorboards, it's got, I want to say, a 26-inch height of the seat, and then the handlebars are about a 10-inch height on those. It just fits perfectly. It just fits wonderfully. And so for me, it's a great fit. Now, I don't know if it would be for you, but if you're about 5'9", maybe it would fit you like it does me. Anyway, the second area I want to talk to you about is the convenience and tech. Let's go take a look at what I'm talking about. All right. Okay, so here's the bike. And what I want to talk to you about in terms of the convenience and the tech. Here, let's. All right, I'm going to start right here. Okay, so we've got all this information. We've got the analog dial, but then we've got this area right here, which tells me everything I need to know. So first of all, it tells me, there's my odometer. It tells me how many miles I've got. And then we've got our controls up here that I'll come back to in just a minute. But if I hit this button right here, it changes to my trip odometer, which is trip A. And then we've got trip B. And then the next thing we have is my range. So how many miles that I have until I'm going to be out of gas. That's what that is right there. And then if I hit it one more time, that's my clock. Actually, I haven't set that yet. I'm going to set that yet today. And then also above this, here, I'm going to get back to, oh, sorry, this is the next thing. This is my RPMs. So it tells me when I'm riding what my revs, what my RPMs are. So I know where I am. And then we go one more time, and then we're back to total miles. So additionally, above all this information, we also have the fuel gauge. So it tells me how much gas I have. Now, while I'm talking about the convenience and the features of this bike, I wanted to talk about these forward controls. Now, I'm coming from a Yamaha, which didn't have some of these features. It had some different features, didn't have these features. And this is one of my favorite ones right here. These are self-canceling turn signals. So when you turn the turn signal on, it lets you know which one is on, and it's by flashing here. It also has a neutral indicator here. Okay, the third area I want to talk to you about are features. So here we go. I'll start. I got 3 basically. These saddlebags right here. You're riding this bike, you need to be able to carry stuff someplace. So we've got these nice lockable saddlebags. Just push down, they open up. You got 1.5 cubic feet of storage right there. Take a look. 1.5 cubic feet. You got another 1.5 cubic feet over here. Got a rain jacket. I've got some glass cleaner. So anyway, these will hold quite a bit of stuff. All right, so we've got our saddlebags. That's the first feature. Second feature that I think is fantastic is this windshield right here. It does a great job of blocking the wind and just kind of making you more comfortable when you're out there riding, particularly at higher speeds, like above 50 miles an hour. All right, so that's the second one. The third feature is right here on the handlebars, and it's your cruise control right there. You push it in, that turns it on. You push it down, that sets it. Then if you want to decelerate or accelerate, it's very much like in a car, all right? And then when you want to turn it off, you just roll off of the throttle and it shuts off. All right, so that's 3. And then I suppose the last thing, and this might fall also under the tech, but the fact that this bike comes with a key fob, you don't have the key fob, the bike isn't going to start. You don't need a key anymore, so it's a lot like these modern cars. You've got a key fob, and as long as you've got it in your pocket and you're near the bike, it will start and you'll have full access to all of the features of this bike. Additionally, you have a key to lock your saddlebags. So those are some of the features that I think are fantastic about this bike. All in all, I've had this bike, I've actually owned this bike probably about 24 hours, and I am thrilled. So we got a new satisfied Harley Davidson owner right here. And let's take one last look at my 2019 Harley Davidson floorboards, saddlebags, very comfortable seat, got these great handlebars, got the wonderful gauge, gives you the analog information, and then you've also got all this digital information right here. So thanks for checking out this video. This is JP1970. Take care, everybody. See ya.